brought to you by Lister Pros TV, streaming from Tempe, Arizona. And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hi everybody, Tia Moore here with Nextview podcast. I have a very special guest in the studio with us today, and we're going to be talking about carpet and flooring care. So I'm really excited about that. Just wanted to say thank you guys so much. I'm looking at the wrong camera. So I just want to say thank you guys for watching our podcast. Be sure to like our page so that you can get notified when we're live. We also go live on Instagram, so be sure to follow us there at Nextview RE. Want to send a special shout out to our sponsors. We have the Oliver Whalen team with Nova Home Loans. They are the go-to team for all of your home loan needs, whether you're refinancing, whether you are doing a new purchase, whether it's new construction. Contact Justin or Ryan, and they will help you. Our other sponsor is Yvonne Hunter with Platinum Home Warranty. She's amazing. She just told me something great. They do, if you have a home warranty through them, you can actually get your AC checked at no additional cost to you seasonally. So call them to get that scheduled if you do have a Platinum Home Warranty. But they also will do an air conditioning check for you if you're not with them for only $40. So if you have any questions about that, feel free to call me, or you can call Yvonne. All right. Our other sponsor is Security Title. So Jeremy Eaton with Security Title is our go-to marketing rep, and we typically will use Elva Palmer over at the Gilbert location. So I just wanted to introduce Brandon Austin with
Hello.
Diamond Touch Carpet Care. Yeah, you're here.
How you doing? So many cameras, I don't know where to look.
It's okay. Brandon Austin with Diamond Touch Carpet Care. I have known Brandon for quite some time. So he has been living in Arizona for how long?
It's been a while.
Okay.
18 years now?
I was going to say it has to be
Yeah.
close to that, because I've been here for 18 years as of next
We've known
month.
each other since 2001,
Doesn't
2002.
that make you feel old, saying 18
It
years
does.
ago?
It went by
Okay,
fast.
let's not say how long ago. So anyway, Brandon, he's a family man. He owns a business. He's been in business a few years now. So we're going to talk to him about his journey, what he's done up before he opened Diamond Touch Carpet Care, and what happened, what that led him to open Diamond Touch Carpet Care, and how business is going, and how you can reach him, and all that good stuff.
Wonderful.
Sound good to you?
Absolutely.
Tell us. So before we get started, I wanted to say one of the funniest things online was when we posted the promo photo saying that you were going to be on the show.
Yes.
And everybody, are you able to bring up his photo? Everybody's like, why is his head tilted back like that? So I think Brandon injured it at the gym with a pinch. What did you do?
I did. I was working out at the gym, and I actually hurt my neck. And so everybody's making fun of me about my photo. But you know what? I'm starting a new trend. Every time you send Tia a photo, just cock your head back, and make it look really nice, and just smile big.
That's hilarious. Okay, so people that don't know you, tell them about you. Tell us about who Brandon is as a man, as a human being.
Okay. Let's see. Originally from St. Louis, Missouri. I've been out in Arizona about 18 years. It's about 2001. So I'm just a Midwest guy. Come from a blue-collar working family. And, that's pretty much it for me. I mean, I'm a pretty simple guy, not much going on with me. I just believe in a lot of hard work, and to stay focused. And that's just something I had to learn, because I was definitely not like that early on.
Okay,
it was
very
a lot
cool.
different.
So we didn't tell you this, so this is our bad. So the camera does switch to you when you're talking.
Okay.
But you can still just talk to me.
Okay, good.
I'm not making fun of you. I'm just letting you know.
It's okay. You're better to look at than the camera.
Oh, thank you. So we met back in 2001. We have a mutual friend,
Richard. Yes.
Richard. So if by chance Richard is watching on Instagram, because I don't think I follow him on Facebook. Hi, Richard.
Hi, Richard. Hello, Richard.
Richard's house, or his apartment at the time, used to be our hangout spot.
Yes.
We used to shoot pool all the time.
We did. You remember that, huh?
And play domino.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I remember.
All
I don't
night
forget
we did.
anything. Never. Like, it's weird. I don't forget anything.
That's good. I wish I
It's
could
like a
do that.
gift and a curse. It's like
Yes.
somebody will say something one time,
Yeah.
and I would have met them one time, and they'll come up to me. They're like, "Do you remember me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I remember you."
See, if they did that to me, I would say, no, I don't.
Well, and it's funny because, well, I say that, but at the same time, so on last week's podcast, I was talking about, I said, yeah, people will come up to me in the grocery store and they'll be like, didn't I meet you at an open house like 3 years ago? And I'll be like, I know who you are. I know exactly who you are. Well, somebody came up to me at Whole Foods last week.
Uh-oh.
And they were like, don't I know you? I was like, I don't know. I don't know. He's like, I get emails from you all the time. I'm like, really? And like, tell me your name. He told me his name. I'm like, I remember you. So I remembered him when he said his name, but I couldn't remember. He looked totally different than when I remembered him.
See, I'm the opposite.
He like muscled up and changed his hair, all that kind of stuff.
See, he grew up now.
I guess. So anyway, so that is not only about you. I know you like to work hard. I know you have a son that's like 4.
I do. I have a wonderful son. Yeah, he's 3 years old. He'll be 4 in January. Yeah, you're
Does
right.
he have his own YouTube channel, I think?
We did start a YouTube channel for him. We did. You remember that? You do have a good memory.
I told you. I remember
do.
things.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how's the YouTube channel going for your son?
It's going okay. We haven't really put a lot into it.
Okay.
You know, we've been extremely busy. We have a lot of other stuff going on, so we do need to work on that a little bit more. But it is going very good, and he's happy about it. And I think the reason why we started is just so we can have something to look back on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people have their reasons for starting YouTube channels. Ours was just so that we can have something to look back on. So as he grows up, then we can always refer back to that YouTube and just kind of look and laugh and just enjoy it.
I think one of my clients, we were talking one day, and he mentioned how it's so cool that kids these days, like for us, our parents would say, when you were a little kid, you used to do this, this, and this, and you just can imagine it, but you really can't.
Right.
And now you literally will have video evidence because it's so easy to record everything on your phone or on YouTube or capture it however you want to capture it.
Absolutely.
So you're married, right? Or you have a
Actually,
wedding?
we have a wedding coming up
Okay.
October 6th.
That's quick.
So, yes.
Okay.
It's in, like 3 weeks, I think?
Yes, 3 weeks.
Yeah, so we've been very busy.
So send him all of the carpet cleaning and tile cleaning because
please
he has
do.
a wedding to pay for.
Yes. They're not cheap.
I know, no, it's so expensive.
Mm,
So
it is.
So
but
tell
it's
us,
gonna be fun.
what do you guys like to do as a family?
Go to the gym, ironically, until we hurt ourselves. And that's why we pose like this, you know.
Now, in all full disclosure, he did not take that picture with that broken neck thing he's claiming right now, but it's all good.
No,
You must injure your neck frequently.
but you know, we honestly, we are very structured, and what we do for fun is probably go to California. We go to San Diego.
Okay, love
And we
San
try to do that
Diego.
a few times a year, just to get out of this heat. It's so hot here in Arizona. If you're not from here or if you've never been here, it's extremely hot. It's still over 100 degrees, and now we're facing mid-September. So
Listen
I
here.
know.
You already know I want to wear boots and long sleeves.
I see
I
that.
posted the video yesterday.
Yeah, I heard
I just
that.
I was this close. I was like, man, look at that scarf. I bought it on sale. I'm
Right.
ready to wear it.
Yes.
I might just have to take a trip. Somebody invited me to Chicago. I guess I could go to Chicago.
It's nice. It's starting to cool off on the East Coast.
But you know what? Our
It is.
mornings are way cooler.
They are nice. They're about 77 to 87 degrees. It's nice.
That's a
I
win
think
for us.
87. Yeah, that's a win for
But
us.
we're not going to talk about the weather.
But yes.
Okay, so tell us about what's your background? What did you do before you started your own business?
Okay. Background. Early on, I was a mortgage broker,
Okay.
and so of course I got out of the business back when the housing market crashed. That was about 07, 08.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was devastating. That was rough. I lost all of my income, so I had to figure out something that I wanted to do. But I was trying to find a job that would pay me sort of close to what I was making. I mean, it's hard to do.
Yeah.
So what I did was I looked online. I think it was Craigslist, actually, and I found the carpet cleaning job. And I was like, you know what? Whatever, I'll go for it.
Okay.
It's something to hold me over until I find something that I like. And so that's what I did. And I ended up doing it for a little while, and it was fun.
Okay.
And so I said, you know what, maybe one day I would go back and I would open up my own carpet cleaning business because it's good income and it's not a lot of overhead. And it's fun to do. You meet a lot of people, and you're not, stuck in the office and things like that.
Yep.
So it was it was a good idea at the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what year did you start Diamond Touch Carpet Care?
We are 3.5 years in, so it would have been about 2015.
Okay. And so you worked this carpet cleaning job. You thought you would go back and start a carpet cleaning business. What clicked in your head that says, okay, this is the right time to start this business? Or maybe it wasn't the right time.
No, it really was.
Okay.
My father had his own business.
Okay.
And that's where I got the name from, ironically, Diamond Touch. We had an auto detailing business back in St. Louis.
Okay.
Yes. So I sort of took that name over. And the reason why I did that is because when I was younger, I wasn't in tune with what he wanted, what his dreams were, and what you would think that your kid is going to do, once you mold him into this person.
Mm-hmm.
So I sort of went left. He wanted me to go right, and
what way did he want you to go?
Well, he just wanted me to, help him run the business.
Okay.
Actually, it was just simple things, just help him run the business, to be around. And my thing was I wanted to move to Arizona, actually.
Okay.
And so I brought me out here for audio engineering school, and that's kind of where I went to with that. And later on, to make it up to him for not doing what he wanted me to do, I said, it'd be cool now that I have my own company, I'm going to name it after his company.
That's awesome.
And that's how I came up with the name.
What did he say when you told him the name?
He laughed, and he sort of gave me that look like, oh, it's finally sinking in. Yeah, it's coming around, full circle. That's that you understand what I wanted you to do back then.
Okay.
And so it was a proud moment.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It probably, he'll never forget that. So I'm sure it probably did something. You probably felt proud that you could make him proud too.
Very much so.
That's
very
cool.
much so. It was the older you get, the more you understand what your parents are trying to do.
Yeah.
And it may not come across that way when you're younger.
Right.
But as you get older, you understand and you appreciate those things that they did for you back then. And we had that talk, and so it was a bonding moment. It was very good.
That's
very
awesome.
Good. Yes.
Isn't it crazy? Because you're like, why didn't I just listen back then? It could have saved me so many years, months, hours,
money, time.
It's usually the money.
I wasted so much.
It's fun. The time for me is the hardest thing to get past losing. So I just, I know, but it's okay.
Time is important.
But the nice thing is, learning is really important.
Yes.
And I think the best thing we can do, at least is what I hope I can pass on to like my younger family members, is time is important.
Yes.
So learn from somebody else's mistakes now, so you don't have to waste time relearning their same mistakes.
Yeah, you know what? And that is what we all try to teach the youth. But in a weird sort of way, we have to fail in order to learn.
True.
And then what we just hope for is that they later on kind of pick it up.
Yeah.
And that they understand it starts to sink in, and then hopefully they'll, blossom.
One of my favorite things to do when I'm starting something new is to go ask somebody that's already accomplished that. Because I want to ask them what mistakes they made, what would they do differently. Because I really do want to skip over those. We're going to learn, we're going to grow no matter what. But if I can avoid all those things that happened to this person, that's a win. That's like you're pretty much saving yourself both time and money by jumping over those mistakes and skipping right to the other mistakes you're going to make.
Right. Very true. Very true. And I think that it's important to, because some of those mistakes, if you can avoid those, because some of those could damage your business. Right. And they could actually close you down. Yep. And so you want to try to avoid as much as possible. Yeah, very true.
So speaking of that, is there anything you would have done different today now that you've started your business? You've been in business for 3 years. Is there anything you wish you would have known before you started, or that you could do differently?
I did everything. I took my time. So I think I did everything the right way, but my advice would be to have your ducks in a row. Credit is very important. Credit is, without good credit, there's no way that I could have done any of this. Yep. And a nice nest egg would be good too. Yep. You want to have a savings, something totally separate from your regular savings, from your checking. Separate your money. Yep. And keep your credit good. That to me were the two major players and major keys in success. Other than that, I probably wouldn't have did anything different.
Very good.
No.
That says a lot. Because
Yeah.
most people are like, I wish I would have did this. I wish I would have did that. So that's pretty cool.
I had a father that stayed on my back a lot.
Well, that helps.
Yes, it does. It
Now,
does.
do your parents live here in Arizona now?
I finally got them to move out here. They've been out here about 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's been lovely because, as your parents get older, you want them around so you can keep an eye on them and so you can enjoy life together and, with the grandkids and things like that.
Yep.
It's a blessing to have everybody back together.
That's nice.
So it took me a while, though. Like I said, I was here since 2001, and they just came out here about 8 years ago.
Okay.
So they were a little skeptical, but they had to tie up their loose ends back home and retire and pay off the house and things like that. So once they did all that, then they came out.
That's a win for everybody.
So, yes, and it's been wonderful.
Awesome.
Yes.
So what makes Diamond Touch stand out from all of the other carpet care companies out there? Because you don't do just carpet.
That's correct.
So tell us, before you answer that question, tell us everything that you guys do.
Okay. We do carpet, we do tile, we do upholstery. We specialize in pet treatment, for those cats and dogs out there that go potty on the carpet. That's sort of our specialty.
Okay.
I would say probably 80% of the homes have pets or some sort of a pet.
Probably.
And with that being said, there's a lot of pet damage on the carpet, and so that's sort of what we specialize in. And it's been going pretty good so far.
What is your most challenging carpet that you've done? Well,
Wow.
Let me, before you answer that.
Yes.
So I sold a house. The carpet was 30 years old.
Wow.
And it had,
Wow.
even for I have to say, the carpet was
Right.
30 years old. It was like a blue carpet, and it was really smushy. And of course, I sold this house. So the house had 30-year-old carpet. They couldn't afford to replace it, but it also had years of dogs. So they had several dogs in this property. So there were a lot of, you could see the stains on the carpet.
Yeah.
And they were like, we'll get that cleaned. It made it worse.
Yes.
It made it worse. So anyway,
It can.
what was your most challenging flooring treatment or even upholstery?
I think for us, it was doing apartments.
Okay.
With doing apartments, there's a lot of traffic. There's a lot of turnover. There's a lot of traffic, and people tend to not take care of them like they would their home.
Place.
Right, because when you're renting, it's just a different feel. It's like you mess it up, you're not going to be here, for the rest of your life. So, with that being said, there is a lot of pet stains. There is a lot of. I did a carpet that was so bad, we had to replace the padding underneath the carpet because when you step on it, it was squishy from all the dog urine that was in the carpet.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was like somebody took like a couple 5-gallon buckets of urine and just poured it on the carpet.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, you know what? It was rough. We had to wear masks and booties and all that kind of stuff. And yes,
Fun. So that's the end of our show. Just kidding.
I know, right? I know. It gets bad, Some are not bad, but yeah.
Okay, so you were able to save the carpet. You just had to replace the pad underneath.
We did. We saved the carpet. We replaced the pad underneath, and you run into a lot of jobs like that. I had a friend. I won't mention her name. She loves dogs, and she likes to rescue dogs.
Okay.
So she had these 2 little dogs. I don't know what type of dog it was, what breed, but they just did a number on her carpet, and they left little spots, probably about 30, 40 urine spots in a condo. And she just said, come help me, save me please. So I would go out there, and the carpet was a cream color carpet.
Oh,
So
even better.
Exactly. It was rough. And but we got it back to where it was supposed to be. We got everything out, and she loved it. And then she would call us out probably every 5 weeks.
Okay.
To come out and do the floor.
She really loved rescuing those dogs, man.
Yes.
Because you
she
really
did.
have to in order to just be like, okay, we're just going to do this every 5 weeks, and it is just what it is.
Yeah, I was amazed. I was like, are you sure? I got to the point where I had to, discount my work because I felt bad because we were going over there so much.
Wow.
And but she does. She has a heart of gold. So
there you go.
Well,
that says a lot.
Yeah.
So what sets you guys apart from any other carpet care company?
Good question. A lot of us have the same process. I think that with us is that we actually care.
Okay.
With other companies, you're probably just a number. They have a lot of vans out. We are a family-owned business, so we do not have a lot of vans out. So we have that time to go and really get to know our customers. They get to know us. A lot of times we friend request them or they friend request us on social media.
Okay.
And so they become sort of part of our family.
Okay.
And so with us, I think that sets us apart. Instead of just going out and doing the job and then you never talk to us or you don't hear from us or for a year or two or till you're ready to call us again.
Yeah.
The way we do business is that we'll go out and we will take care of you and then you become part of the family. And then we see you on social media. You see my kids grow up. I see your kids grow up. I had a customer actually who just moved out of state, and she sends me pictures of her house and everything in their yard. She actually moved to the country, and she used to live in Chandler.
Oh.
Yeah.
What country? Or not what country, but where?
Like what part? Yeah, I know what you meant. Like, because I said country.
Yeah.
She is in Wyoming.
Ah, okay. Very
Yes.
cool.
So it's a lot different, and that's her first time ever living there. She had family there, but she'd never lived there. So she's so happy about the green grass. It's just simple stuff that you might take for granted.
And so as somebody that comes from the Midwest, you're like, okay, I remember that. I know that. I grew up in that, but it's cold too.
Yes, it does get cold. It really does. But that's kind of what we do. We try to make it more of a family affair, and that way, you can call us for questions.
Yeah.
Anything that you might need, just say, hey, I spilled this on my carpet. What do I do to get it out?
Right.
We're not going to try to come over there and try to run up this large bill, on your behalf. It's more or less just we're going to tell you how to do it, and you can do it yourself. If you want us to come take a look at it, we will.
Oh.
And, whatever we have to do to help.
I'm going to be like, Brandon, I have this carpet cleaner. What all are the products you use?
I will hang up on you. No,
just trust me. That's not what I'm going to be doing. So
I know.
Like, hey, come do this.
But if you did, I would tell you. I've done that before, actually.
Okay.
Someone said, hey, I have somebody coming over. I know this is kind of weird. Can I ask you? I'm like, absolutely. Because what happens is if they come over and they don't do what they're supposed to do, then they will actually give us a call and say, hey, you know what? This guy did exactly what you said he's going to do, what to look out for. I don't want him at my house again. Can you come over and help me out?
Yeah.
And that has happened a few times.
I totally understand that. I had a person call me one time and she said, look, Tia, she said, I really like you. I want to work with you. She said, however, my bank is going to give me all this money off in closing costs if I work with their realtor. And I said, okay. She's like, so is there anything I should look for? And I'm like, make sure they have this experience, ask them these questions, and if they can accommodate your needs, then go for it. And if they can help you in the future or with your referrals, then let's make it happen. I said, I can't talk to you about your transaction because that's interfering with their relationship. However, I was able to give her that advice, and so she did. She referred me business because it wasn't personal. It was just, she's like, I really need to save money. I just retired. I'm low. So I totally understand that. It's not personal. It's just, it's a situation that they're in for whatever reason.
And it goes a long way. It goes along because people, it's weird because nowadays, if you're genuine and you're actually there to help people, it goes a long way. And it's kind of weird because a lot of people are not that way.
I know.
So, which is
unfortunately
ironic. Yeah, it's weird, But if you are looking out for somebody's best interest, it goes a long way. People will remember that more so than they will a business card or a refrigerator magnet.
Yep.
If you help somebody out and you're genuine, I would say that would go tenfold.
People may forget what you say, but they will never, and this is a quote, but it's not verbatim, so don't hold me to it. But people will never forget. They may forget what you say, but they'll never forget the way you made them feel.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's true, because I could remember somebody. I could remember only having a conversation for a minute, but I know if they're a good or a bad person.
Yep.
And that will go a long way with me.
Yeah.
So,
And people are smart. They know your spirit. They know what you're in it for.
So since you're in the business of giving out free tips and tricks about carpet care and flooring care, what kind of insider tricks can you give our audience that might help them with their carpet or their tile?
Yes, good question. Vacuum.
Okay.
Vacuum a lot, yes. A lot of people, it's weird, a lot of people don't vacuum. And, I come from old school. I was born in 75, to throw my age out there. But I remember back when my mom would say, I'll be home at 5 and this carpet better have vacuum lines in it. Otherwise, somebody's going to be in trouble. So that sort of stuck with me. And so ever since then, I would vacuum.
Okay.
And the carpet, it was weird because I've never seen a carpet cleaner in our house before growing up, ever. And our carpet stayed clean.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest thing. And so my tip would be to vacuum, not wear shoes in the house. If you can avoid wearing shoes in the house, it would keep your carpet cleaner, I would say, twice as long. I mean, you can go, a year without getting your carpet clean versus, every quarter, let's say.
Okay, so our other episodes, my OCD comes up a lot every day in my life, really. So I would recommend taking your shoes off in the house because, I mean, how many public restrooms do you walk in?
Thank you.
Like, you don't know what's on the ground. You don't know what's on the floor.
Yes.
Kick your shoes off.
And that's the way I explain it to my customers, when they ask me that, because I get that question a lot. Once we're done with the job, they want to know aftercare. And I always tell them, I said, it's sort of as if, you think about it, you're walking on the parking lot, wherever it may be, at a bar or, even at, a Walmart or your local store, and you have all of these things on the bottom of your shoes. Then you just crack that right into your house, and you're basically using your carpet as a floor mat.
All you had to do is say Walmart. That would have got me to
Yeah, right.
Sorry,
we all seen
Walmart.
clips, and we know how it goes there, and it's just one of those things where you don't want that on your floor.
Right.
And another analogy I use is if think of it as your laundry, okay? Because your clothes are actually cleaner than your carpet.
Yeah.
So you wear your clothes once, and then you put them in the laundry, and then you would wash your clothes, right? So why not do your carpet like that? But you're gonna walk with dirty shoes on your carpet, but you want to clean it once every 5 years? What if you did your laundry like that? How would your clothes smell?
That's nuts.
And people don't process it like that, but it's your floor is actually dirtier than the clothes that you wash on a regular basis.
Right.
So
Okay.
yeah.
So how often do they need to clean their carpet?
If you have children, I would say about twice a year.
Okay.
Twice a year is good. If you have a couple kids and they're younger, even older, they have shoes in the house and it's just a lot of traffic in and out. Holidays, you have family over, things like that, friends. You want to do it at least twice a year.
Okay.
If you may be an older couple, the grandkids may come over once a year. It's just you and your spouse, and I would say once a year.
Okay.
Yeah, and that'd be plenty.
What about like tile? How often should somebody have their tile?
Tile is it's sort of the same. I would say in your kitchen area, probably twice a year.
Yeah.
You spill stuff.
Yes.
You're cooking, you're cleaning, you're living your daily life, and you spill stuff on the floor. Yes, you can mop it, and it helps get the surface dirt off of the floor. But with the grout lines and things like that,
That's
you
what I was
have to,
thinking.
yes,
Yeah.
you have to scrub those. And I have videos, on my social media where you can take a look and you'll see the before and after,
Okay.
and it gets pretty crazy, with the oil and all the food that gets spilled on the floor, and people say, "I just mopped this floor a week ago."
That's
How did
funny.
you do that? I'm like, well, that's the difference between a professional cleaning and then you just doing your weekly mopping.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you mentioned, so since you brought up your social media, so you do a lot of recording when
I
you
do.
go out on jobs, you record and you post on Facebook, you
I
post
do.
on Instagram.
Yes.
I know I follow you on Snapchat. I don't know if you put it on Snapchat.
I do. I'm starting to boost that up a little bit more.
Okay.
Yeah, but more on Instagram and Facebook.
So how would you say social media has influenced the growth of your business?
I love social media. Without social media, things
You
would
love
be a
it or
lot
you love it
different.
for business?
I love it for business. Thank you for clarifying that, because I don't really use it for other stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I may post some family things on there,
Yeah.
but other than that, it's strictly business for me.
Okay.
And I love it.
Okay.
I love it. I mean, without social media, I would spend probably, I would say, at least double the amount of money that I'm spending now on advertising.
I know.
So it saves me a ton. You reach a lot more people faster.
Yeah.
Because, we do everything from mailers to door hangers to, calling previous customers, things like that. But on social media, you can hit 500 to 1,000 people within an hour.
Yeah, for sure.
And I didn't have to walk. I didn't have to sweat. So it's very good.
Word of mouth, it's like an overdrive, right?
Overdrive. Word of mouth on steroids, absolutely.
So what would you say, what percentage of your business comes from using social media?
Oh, wow. I would say 85%.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, it's a strong number.
Wow.
Strong social media presence.
That is huge.
It is. You think about it. When you have a family-owned business and you don't have a following like the larger companies out there for,
Yeah.
say, carpet cleaning and floor care, when you're a smaller company, you have to prove yourself. and you have to do it constantly,
Yeah, for
over
sure.
and over again, day in and day out. So when someone says, I wonder if he does good work, well, when you log on and you see the before and after, and it just sells itself.
Yeah.
As opposed of someone just kind of rolling the dice and calling you and say, hey, can you come out and do our floors? And they're probably a little paranoid, or, nervous about, is this guy really going to do a good job?
For sure.
He may have had 1 or 2 referrals or things like that. But when you have social media and you have 5 stars or 4 stars, and then they can see the work that you do. And then when you go live, that's even better. It all speaks for itself, and it sells itself.
That's a win.
Yeah, it's definitely a win.
Well, I know I've contacted you on more than one occasion. One of my clients, Marie, loved. She's like, he was so nice. He was just so nice.
That's
and
good.
she really said that about everybody I referred to her, because I only work with good people.
Right.
Like
thank
I
you.
literally will only refer business to people that are going to take care of my clients.
100%.
And she was just like, he is so nice. And I think her daughter might have called you. You wouldn't have known it, but I remember her daughter calling me like, my mom said that you referred somebody that did her floors, but she can't find his number and blah, 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 blah. So I gave her your number.
I think I do remember that, actually.
So yeah, see?
It works. When you do a good job, and I can't say it enough, when you do a good job, you take care of people, you put people first, because we're in the people business. You're in the people business.
Yeah.
We're in the people business. And
we're people.
Yes. Yeah. And so when you take care of people, it speaks volumes.
Yeah.
And you have to do it in a natural way where, like you said, you just have to put them first and take care of them, and then they'll spread the word.
That's true.
And it'll spread like wildfire. And you put that with social media, and you'll have success.
Well, I just want to say we're going to end it there, because we have to wrap up a little earlier than I expected.
Yeah.
So I want to say thank you for coming and joining us for the podcast today. What would you like to say before you go? Any parting words you would like to tell our audience, where they can reach you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where to call to schedule their carpet cleaning or their tile cleaning or their upholstery cleaning?
Yes,
all those
absolutely. It's really simple. We're all over social media. You can look us up at Facebook. It's Diamond Touch Carpet Care / Facebook, of course. And then Instagram, you can look at me, Brandon Austin, or Diamond Touch Carpet Care. If you can't find us, 480-440-6598 is the number to reach us directly. You can do that as well.
Yep.
And I just want to say, for anybody out there who's looking to start their own business, stick to it. Have reasonable goals, reasonable expectations, and set yourself up for success, and make plans, because you have to make plans and plan to succeed. If you don't, then it'll be rough. It'll be rough on you. So you want to do it as easy as possible.
Awesome.
So,
well, thank you. I think that was some great insight.
Yes.
Well, I appreciate it. Like I said, I thank you for joining today. Yeah. Like I said, you guys, thank you for following Nextview Podcast. We are here every Thursday at 1 p.m. And we're also on iTunes. We're on Stitcher. We're on Google Play. Everywhere you listen to podcasts. SoundCloud. Everywhere you listen to podcasts, you can find us. But you can also watch, after we stop recording, you'll be able to see a replay of this video on Facebook Live. And then I will post a link in my Instagram page on where you can find the interview. As usual, I would love to be your realtor of choice. You can reach me by calling 480-521-6898. If I'm already your realtor of choice, you are ahead of the game, and I would love to receive your referrals. You can text us or call me with your referrals contact information. I would love to take care of them. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, the Oliver Whalen team at Nova Home Loans. Like I said, you can reach them for all your home loan needs. Platinum Home Warranty, Yvonne Hunter, they were on last week. They do a great job. And then also Security Title. And I always forget him, but I won't forget again. I just want to say thank you, Farai, for being really patient with me and my guests that show up late to the podcast and getting us taken care of. We really appreciate everything that you do. All right. Thanks, guys. See you next week.
Thank you.